I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Yeah, let's talk about that, y'all. The boring things that changes music. You know what I'm saying? And we are introducing the series Know Your Worth, Then Add Text for the month of August. You know what I'm talking about? So we're going to be speaking about scheduling time to write, keeping recordings devices accessible, working with a looping device and sticking to a minimum writing strategy. We're going to talk about that right here on the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Let's go, y'all. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Boss Ladies Live radio show. 4-time award winning now. Spreaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc., Dre's Radio Cafe, aka Dre's 8, Finesse Banks Entertainment, and Working All Day Records featuring your girl Young Promise and Noriega the King. And the only reason why I'm saying that, you already know what time it is. We got campaigns back to back. This is the biggest time of the year for Boss Lady Radio. This is also a big time of the year for artists that want to be promoted on a higher level, that want to be heard a little longer, want to run some stuff a little longer, want to promote some stuff they couldn't get out if they was just spinning music. So shout out and salute to all the sponsors and all the people that are taking advantage of the Boss Lady Radio Show services. Round of applause to you. Brother Rob, the Poet Brown, also included in that as well. Make sure y'all check out last Superstar Saturday episode. Rob, the Poet Brown. Superstar Saturday presents Rob, the Poet Brown. We had a great time. Everybody that showed up, I appreciate you guys. It's very hard sometimes to get up in front of a whole bunch of people you don't know, try to spit a rap or do a song. And especially poetry. And I like that interview. It was different because I found out that Rob was actually transitioning from artist to poet, or then poet to artist. It's kind of like he's like the T-Pain in our day. He can be rapper to singer, but in this case we went from rapping a poet, or a poet to rapper. So it's good to see that we have unique styles in the building. I appreciate everybody liking, downloading, and sharing the show. I also appreciate everybody that's getting the concept that the more you come in here and chat with Boss Lady, the more you get played. You're able to skip the line of waiting around to see if you're going to get played. All you got to do is show up, hear your song play. Hey, that's all I ask. I don't charge. It's all on me on the house. No, I'm talking about, and with the free gems we get. So we getting some good deals here. I want to make sure that the fight is fair for everybody because it's definitely a fight. On that note, twas a great show. Thank you, Brother Rob. I appreciate that. Appreciate you, Global Empire Entertainment Media, for always dropping in, tuning in, always dropping those gems. Oh, we know we got some tonight. Just shout out to Promo Guy, Underground Sound Off, Killshot Internet Radio, Click Clack Bang Bang. It's a Killshot thing. Yeah, I had to say it because I like it a lot. Everybody has a little motto, but this one stuck out to me. I gotta get me one. I don't know what I'm gonna say about it, but it's all good. It speaks for itself. I love that. Shout out to, it's a lot of people in here. Dre's Radio is in here somewhere. There he is. Dre's Radio Cafe, aka Dre's 8. Make sure y'all check out the latest episodes. Promo God has one on YouTube and all over the place. Global Empire just made one great show. I blew up your chat rooms just so you know. So if you didn't see me when you were doing your live, I was in there today. I got caught up with everybody's shows. I feel really great about that. You guys are freaking awesome. The music is freaking dope. I mean, we can't get no better than this. And if we can, y'all in trouble, mainstream. I'm just saying. Y'all in trouble. And then on top of that, ain't nobody asking you for nothing. Nothing. Love this. But back to the topic at hand, though. It's some things that's boring, that seem like it's boring at first, but it does change the dynamic of your music. Like scheduling time to write. I know that's the most boring time, but actually for me, Miss Fabulous, for me, writing is a way to get away. I can talk about something, write about something, feel something, and I don't have to explain myself or get judged for it or, oh, they're not going to like it kind of stuff. I'm just free with my thoughts. And then sometimes it'd be a lot of them, and I'll put some away, and then what sticks out the most, I'll put that in the song. And as you can see, T-Shirt Web was a sticker. I thank you for listening. Thank you. Appreciate that. And then keeping recording devices accessible at all times. My grand goal is to become completely wireless. No cords, no hooking places up, none of that. If it is cool. If you got that, you know what you're doing. You can drag all that stuff all over the world with you. That's fine. That's more like a desktop and you're just putting it on your back and it gets pretty damn heavy. You know, I'm not bringing all that stuff to award shows. Who gonna help me carry it to the car? So when I realized I was in this by myself, not now, but when I started, I had to pay attention to who's going to carry all this stuff. Who's going to market and make sure that it's safe and that it's this and that. But if I just got a charger, a phone, and a speaker, I'm in business, baby. Yeah. Ain't doing all that carrying. Sorry, I only got so many arms to work with. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So always accessible to me. I always have my phone. I have a phone for my station, and I have a phone where I talk to people. Then I have a phone, and then I might throw a tablet in there, and then the MacBook comes for calls and, that kind of stuff. But create productivity goals. I want to be productive in any device that I use. If it's not useful, then it doesn't need to be in my studio. That's how I feel about that. Working with a looping device. Why You Lie to Me? I'm just going to tell y'all the secret. And that's off the Love Chronicles, the album as well. It was never looped. I just took the beat home, recorded it in the looping style of that one loop. But it never looped to 2 or 3 times or whatever. But that's like tight how that song was put together. That's what I mean. It was boring. But I ended up the way I sung it. You would never think that it was never looped. Sticking to a minimum writing strategy. Keep it to a bare minimum. People like a good Like that slogan Promo God has. Click, clack, bang, bang, it's a kill shot thing. You know, you could make that into a song and people would actually sing that over and over and over. And over and over and over. And play it over and over and over. I mean, get with it. You don't have to make a long damn song anymore. You just gotta have a good saying, a good statement. It's talking about something. This is underground. We ain't talking about just saying something that makes $1 million off of it. We talking to say something that has meaning, because most of us that are listening want to hear something that makes sense. No, don't be bringing on anything up in here, because you know you're going to get talked about, especially with us. We're going to let you know we're not playing the mumbo jumbo, the boring. You can't have sing, you can't have rap. We ain't dealing with that no more. I got that from Promo God. I seen it on Facebook, but I had to say something. Yeah, it's time to take your little writing seriously. So on that note, let's get some EDU in our lives, y'all. 5 boring things that will change the way you make music. We're going to find that at blog.reverbnation.com/28-08/03/boring-things-way-make-music. Music makes us and our listeners feel big, sexy, and profound things. So it can be tempting to think embracing extremes all the time will help us make our best work. But, as it turns out, this really isn't the case. So often, unsexy things like planning, consistency, and discipline are the things that will help you be at your best and most productive musical self as a songwriter. Here are 5 boring things too important to your musical life to help you create your best music. Scheduling time to write as often as possible. Let's kick this off with the most important boring thing to embrace. If you want to make great music, you're going to have to write tons of it. And to be your most productive and prolific, you'll need to schedule time to write as often as possible. Writing when you feel like it won't give you nearly as much time and practice as you need to create your best stuff. Unless you don't have to work for a living and feel motivated to write and record during every waking moment. Create a writing schedule and stick to it. You'll be shocked at how productive and engaged you'll be if you aren't already doing this. Get unbiased fan feedback on your songwriting, production, and more with brand new crowd reviews. Keeping your instruments and recording devices accessible in your home. This is an easy lifestyle change that will help you create and record spontaneous ideas. And this is important because the ideas we don't plan for are often our best ones. Instead of keeping your main instruments stored at an outside studio or tucked away in the basement or closet, keep it as accessible as possible wherever you live. This applies whether you live in a dorm room or a big house, though you'll have to get creative if you're limited